So we've come out to the garden today to redo the time of day balances that I did the other day. I wanted to break it down into sections. So the first part that you do is that you balance the central meridian, which goes from the pubis up to the lower chin, and from the bottom all the way overhead into the top lip. I'm using today my glamorous assistant Daisy, my 10-year-old. I can't use my other children because they're all over 6'3" and I can't reach them. So, as I have explained before, each meridian has a 2-hour slot within the 24-hour clock. That's how traditional Chinese medicine works. So what we do is we do this technique first, and then you find the video for the slot you're in. So let's say it's 10:30 in the morning, we'll find the 9 AM to 11 AM slot, and etc. going round. So the first techniques you do is we look at the neurolymphatics, which come in the torso, front and back, for the central and governing. So for the central, we're looking at here across what we would call a raglan sleeve if you're wearing clothing. So you're taking a couple of fingers, whether they do those two, I like to use those two, and you're rubbing quite firmly down to the armpit, which Daisy finds quite ticklish, and you're coming up. These can be quite tender because don't forget you've got the lymph glands down there as well. So you're giving those a good rub, and again, press armpit up. I'm not taking as long because it would make for a very boring video, but really take your time doing these, give them a good rub, and for any tender points that you do find, they're going to be uncomfortably comfortable, so you just keep doing it. It's ticklish, isn't it? It's like a feeling tension. Just keep doing it until the pain starts to ease. So the kind of twin to that, if I just let you go to your side, is you're looking where the skull joins the top of the spine, so it's about C1. So just turn a bit more. That's it. So I'm sort of pushing up slightly. You can see that's one side of the skull, and I'm just going to move across to the other side. Again, these points can be quite tender, so be gentle, but keep going until they start to ease. So if I was doing that to myself, I'd be rubbing upwards on the bottom, finding any tender spots. So as I have Daisy's back, we're going to look at the governing meridian, and the spots for that are between 2 and 3, so looking 1 inch up on the side of the spine. So I could do it twice, but I'm aware that I'm pushing Daisy forward, so really I like to brace by holding her chest, so I'm not sort of unbalancing her. Just tip your head forward for me. That's it, her hair's in the way. So again, you're rubbing those, you're taking your time to do that. So then if I just turn you around, the front points for the governing meridian are between the 2nd and 3rd rib, but they're quite wide. So again, I would have my hand between Daisy's, it hurts. I don't have her between her shoulder blades, so I'm not pushing her backwards and I'm supporting her. Sometimes you can feel them, they can feel like little lumps underneath. And again, I would normally take longer over this, but I'm aware it would make a very dull video for you. So those are the 4 spots that you do for your central and governing meridian. You then come out of this video and go and find your next video for the 2-hour slot that you're in, and in that we will cover the neurolymphatic points, the neurovascular points, and also the meridian points for the particular meridian in that time window.